So, this is Street Fighter 6 Year 3. The rumours were true. We finally know what the season is, and the rumours were true. Yeah, we have heard so much. These names, the first three, sorry, Alex, Sagat, and Viper, have been rumoured in. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of a thing there. Yeah, the rumours have been for these three, Sagat, Viper, and Alex, have been there for over a year now, even longer. I think they were first mentioned back in like April, because they were included with the year 2 lineup, which was which was Bison, Elena, Mai, and Terry. So they've been, kind of thrown around for a while now. There's been a lot of kind of a legitimacy to them, to the possibility of them being in the game. That's still a thing though. I've been very confident that this is going to be the season for a while now. I didn't think it was going to be true at the same time, because just the chances of it. I think this is by far the best lineup they've done so far. Every one of these characters I'm excited for. Every one of these characters I think are fantastic choices. It's honestly like night and day to year 2, where like Elena was kind of the only one where I was like, this is a really good choice. Terry was cool as well. So was Mai, like I said in the year 2 kind of like recap video, both at the same time in the same year, was a poor choice. Bison, my feelings on Bison. Yeah, crazy. I can't believe this is a real lineup, considering the lineups we've had for the I'll try again. The lineups we've had for the past few seasons have been shit, to be honest. I really haven't liked them. I've liked the characters. The characters have turned out fantastically. Rashid, Aki, Ed, Akuma, then Bison, Terry, Mai, and Elena. They've all been individually great characters. It's just the lineups themselves have just been so confusing. I don't understand. I still, to this day, don't get why Capcom decided Rashid, Ed, Akuma, and Aki were like a good first season. Especially when you compare it to Street Fighter V Season 1, which was Alex, Yuri, and Guile, Balrog, Ibuki, and Juri, like 6 like really popular characters, 6 characters that people are actually wanting in the game. That was a good first year. That was a good year. Like, okay, we're already getting into like the really good options. Year 1 of Street Fighter 6 in comparison, or Season 1 rather, was just like, yeah, these characters are cool, but why these 4 specifically? Well, they feel like such an oddball. You have 2 from Street Fighter V, a new character who clearly should have been in the base game, and obviously Akuma is the token pick. Just weird. And then you get to year 2, and year 2 was just like, well, clearly they just want Bison in the game, so that's whatever. Clearly they're doing Terry and Mai because of a deal they've made with SNK. And then Elena was just kind of like thrown on at the end, and that's awesome, and Elena was absolutely the highlight of year 2. This, though, just feels so different in comparison. This feels like this was actually like... It feels like for the first time they actually thought, like, what's a lineup we can do that will actually please people? And this is absolutely the outcome. All 4 of I can't get over how amazing all 4 of these choices are. They are absolutely fantastic. Obviously, Alex is the standout for me. I am overjoyed he's going to be in the game. His design is good. I said earlier in the stream, obviously, because I'll be uploading this onto my channel as like a full video on its own. I said earlier in the stream, I don't like it as much as the Street Fighter 3 design. I kind of knew that would be the case. Obviously, his Street Fighter 3 design is going to be his outfit too, so I'm not too upset about that. I think it's a good look. I'm going to try and zoom in on stuff just so I can get a better idea. Yeah, it's a good design. I like his hair. His hair's, nice and flowing, a lot better than whatever the fuck he had in Street Fighter V. I definitely think they're going for a more underground wrestler type vibe. The armbands are mainly the reason for that. I like the like red thing that matches the kind of red bolt there. I've just kind of noticed, I think there's a little bit of a red thing over here. I realize I'm moving my mouse over it, my mouse cursor. I realize you can't see my mouse cursor. Just above his hand on the right there. Can I zoom in more? It's probably the best I can do. There's a little bit of red there, just above his fingers on his right hand there, or his left hand. Sorry. Maybe that's like his Street Fighter 3 bandana that's like tied around his arm. Maybe I think that might be what that's kind of a thing of. I'm trying to speak. Words are kind of failing me at the moment. Yeah, it's a good design. It's a cool little different direction for him. I don't hate it at all. yeah, because it's like, well, how can how can you really redesign Alex? I remember a comment Nakayama said about Alex in Street Fighter Five, where it's like his original design in 3 is perfect. How can you really do better than that? And you can't. I really don't think you can. I really don't think you can do better than a Street Fighter 3 design. Yeah, I really like this, and like, yeah, 100% better than a Street Fighter 5 design. Which, in concept, I like a Street Fighter 5 design, but it was a bit all over the place. And the execution of it wasn't great. Also, just in general, it's going to be so good to have an Alex model that isn't outsourced. Because I know Alex's model was outsourced for Street Fighter 5 to a different studio, which happened to a lot of characters in Street Fighter 5, which is why that game was so all over the place. With its character model quality, you had some characters that looked great, like Ryu and Chun-Li, and then you had other characters like Alex who just looked like shit. Because it was so all over the place. So it'll be good, like actually in-house done Alex. He'll be done properly this time. I think the big theme for Alex, I think for me in this game, is like redemption from 5. Like getting him in a 3D game and him not looking like fucking ass, I think is really important. Yeah, I can't hate the design at all. It's different, not what I was expecting at all. I think the hat is a really cool touch. I think it really makes him feel like underground and like on the streets, which I think is good. I think it's a good choice for him. And like I said, even if I didn't like it, he's going to have his outfit too. I'm really interested in seeing his outfit 3 as well. Obviously, the biggest bummer with Alex is it's already been confirmed he's the 3rd character in the season. So it's Sagat, Viper, Alex, and then Ingrid. So, it's a shame we have to wait till next year for him. But I don't mind. Sagat and Viper are going to be sick characters. I can't wait for them. But yeah, no, absolutely. Fantastic choice. He looks awesome. Just super over the moon. Like it's just so good to actually just be happy for once. Like with this game, just good to just be at a point where I'm like, no, yeah, like, just I mean, just in general, not just with Alex, but just like, the game as a whole. I mean, it's just nice to just not have to worry about being like, oh, well, I like this character, but, they're the last one, so I'm going to have to wait the whole year. Like, no, like, Sagat is coming out probably, I think we'll probably get a trailer for Sagat in August, probably at EVO. So, that's awesome. Sagat's going to be great. Like, Sagat's coming up next, he's going to be great. Then there'll be Viper after that. Viper's going to be great. Really looking forward to see what they do with Viper. And then we get Alex, and Alex is going to be awesome. And then after that, we get Ingrid, even better. Yeah, no, I can't hate it. I think the only thing, so that's all. I think that's all I can really say about Alex for now, just given what we can see of him. Sagat, unfortunately, don't like this design for Sagat. It's not awful, but I don't love it. I think his Street Fighter 5 design was way better. It's kind of a shame because I know his outfit 2 is going to be the Street Fighter 2 design, which I get. It makes sense. I much would rather have had his Street Fighter 5 design, but it's Street Fighter 2, so what can you do? Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just I just don't like it as much. I kind of wish they did a bit more like with his face. Like I wish they kind of give him like a bit of a beard or something to kind of show like how much time has passed. He just kind of looks the same, but he's just got like a different type of eye patch. Viper looks awesome. I love the kind of the kind of suit type thing going on here. The blazer, like that's gonna look really cool in the RE engine. I think not in this image, but I think in a different one. I'll put the old image I had back on. 2 seconds. I've just got to upload, put it onto OBS. Jesus. This one, I believe. You can see it's a lot less quality, but you can kind of see here. I think she's wearing a skirt underneath. So I think she's wearing like a kind of dress here, or maybe like a kind of shirt with a separate skirt, or maybe it's just a whole dress. I think it's just a whole dress with the blazer on top. Sick design. Hair looks awesome. Glasses look awesome. Super sick redesign for Viper. Again, she's going to have a Street Fighter 4 costume as an alt, so even if I don't like it, who cares? But no, it's super sick design. And then you've got Ingrid at the top here. Hang on 2 seconds, I need to just get rid of that one. And then you got Ingrid at the top here, and Ingrid looks crazy. This is such a crazy design for Ingrid. This honestly kind of makes me, again, like I was saying earlier in the stream, I think a cool direction for Ingrid, so I'm just getting her a bit more zoomed in so she's not covered by the chat. I said earlier in the stream with Ingrid, I think it'd be really cool if with Ingrid, because obviously she's had so many different origins, like in every game she's been in, I think she's had a different backstory. I think it'd be cool if they like do something a bit different with her, and I think, you know, kind of help tie her in with G, and kind of like, you know, kind of set up or do something with the G storyline in G in general. I think making her like, because I think there's a very good theory I think with G where it's like G's actually like an alien from another planet, and he's kind of like disguising himself as like an Abe Lincoln thing. Because I think there's a comment of like from one of the Street Fighter 5 devs who was like, maybe G, when he like landed on the planet or something, was wandering like down the street and saw like an Abe, kind of like, you know, the kind of Abe Lincoln Uncle Sam type poster, and kind of was like, oh, I'll take that, you know, I'll just base my look on that, and kind of did that. I think maybe it'd be cool if they did that with Ingrid. You know, like Ingrid is another like member of the alien race of that G is, if that is the case. I think that'd be cool. I think it, you know, it's a cool way to completely reinvent Ingrid, who's kind of like a blank slate. I think it'd be cool to kind of help give G a bit more. But you know, even if they don't do that, she looks sick. The book is very interesting as well. Interesting that they're focusing on the book. Like that's a key, like they want you to know that that's a key part of her character. Yeah, sick. Looks great. This season is fantastic. I am extremely happy. Capcom absolutely nailed it. Yeah, super sick. What a season. I can't get over how good this lineup is. I'm glad it was real. Like, I know the disappointment of like, it would have been so much better if this wasn't leaked, obviously, and we saw it naturally. I would have lost my shit when, you know, Kenny Omega was dressed as Alex. But I think just knowing that, you know, the rumors are true and that all that hype and all that build up didn't go to waste, it feels good. It's good, you know, it's good to feel good about this game. It feels like it's been a while, you know. I mean, obviously Elena's made me feel good, but like, she was fairly recent. She was only like, she only came out 2 days ago. But like prior to that, it's been a while since I've like felt good and optimistic about Street Fighter 6. So yeah, it's good. I honestly can't fault any of this. Like I said, the worst thing I can probably say about this is that, like, yeah, I'm just not crazy about Sagat's design, but who cares? He still looks cool. It's just not my favorite Sagat design. Yeah, no, crazy shit, man. What a lineup. And it's just so good because it's like, now I get to just enjoy the year. Because a year ago when we did this for, you know, back in 2024, when we did this for year 2, I was raging. I was furious. I was like, this is shit. I gotta go through a year of this shit to then get to the next season and hope it's better. And, you know, I did. I got through the year. I got through the season. I am beyond happy with this lineup. It is so nice to, like, actually be able to be excited for Street Fighter 6 again and just be like, I've got no worries now. I don't have to worry about anything, you know, about this game for the next year. Obviously, once we get to the end, it's going to be like, what's season 4 going to be? Obviously, I have my characters. I really hope we get Sakura, Sean, you know, Necro, characters like that. You know, we'll see how it goes, but that's so far in the future. I mean, a year, obviously, but there's no point even really thinking about season 4 at the moment. I'm just going to enjoy year 3. This is a sick lineup. Yeah, just absolutely awesome. I really cannot. I don't think I could be happier, to be honest. Maybe you could have done like Sakura instead of Ingrid, but like Ingrid's such a blank slate, she might as well be a new character. So I think that's like really interesting in and of itself. So yeah, sick. Really happy. I really can't wait for this season to start. We can leave year 2 behind. Fuck that fuck ass year. Bison and all that shit can get fucked. This is way better. This is so much better. I can't wait to just, you know, dive in and see just see Alex in game and see everybody in game, but like just see the full Alex design, see what his costumes are going to be. Obviously, outfit 2 is going to be Street Fighter 3, but what's his outfit 3 going to be? Obviously, we'll have to wait for Ingrid to come out before that can happen, but yeah, holy shit, man. Just obviously, yeah, and the other downside is Alex is like the third character, so we will be waiting a while for him. But hey, you know, I think in some ways, if I try and spin it into a positive, if, you know, City of the Wolves Season 2 actually happens and the game doesn't just die, I should be getting Alex and Kim Jae-hoon, you know, pretty close to each other, to be honest. I think Mr. Big will probably come out in like February. January, February 2026. And I think that'll probably be around about when Alex comes out. So if the timing's good, I might get Alex, and then like a month or two later, I might get Jaehoon. So that'd be sick. The two characters I wanted the most from those from the two characters I wanted the most from those games get added like pretty close to each other. So I can't hate that at all. But yeah, I can't really say anything else, to be honest. I'm going to end up just repeating again and again how awesome this season is, how happy I am that this season is what it is. I really can't wait, man. It's going to be so good. But yeah, I'll leave it here. Thank you all for watching who did. It's been good. I'm going to go now upload all my reactions and stuff and this portion of the video, and I'll upload it. And yeah. And then, now we get to kind of, get to go forward and kind of go, oh, hey, there's a really sick season of Street Fighter 6 coming up now. I can wake up tomorrow and go, Alex is going to be in Street Fighter 6. Oh, man, so good.
We await your return, warrior.